All right, good evening and welcome. We had some technical difficulties, but we are online now. Just in time for Stiddy. What just happened?
Good first possession there by BW, down to Mittling for an easy basket. Coming back, a deflected ball there by Katie Borkhardt, and we are going the other way. Baldwin-Woodville with the turnover in the front court.
Yeah, Ellsworth's going to play zone. I believe it's a 1-3-1. I haven't really watched here yet, but is that what it looked like to you?
I actually thought it looked like a 2-3, but kind of like you, I haven't had a chance really to look here, trying to get stuff set up, so we will try and get that straightened away.
Okay, so we have a foul on Reese Matzik, basket by Katie Borkhardt, and that is an and one opportunity. Those are brought to you by Pac-Man's Concrete, 612-804-5222. Call Nick or Jason for any and all concrete needs.
Yeah, and so as we kind of get settled in here, we haven't really had a chance to break anything down here. Ellsworth coming in has lost their last 4 games. BW has won their last 4 games coming in here off of a huge win on Tuesday night against St. Croix Central. Ellsworth is led in scoring by a freshman and a sophomore. So definitely 2 girls coming up. Tara Hoopert leads them in scoring. There's a 3 by Trinity Carroll.
Been a lot of that lately.
There has been. She has had, she's going to get called for the reach there. She had an outstanding game against Altoona, and in the second half really kind of took over offensively against St. Croix Central, for those of you that watched that game. So back to what we were saying with Ellsworth. Hoopert leads them in scoring at almost 19 points a game. Jenna Stoltenberg, a sophomore, is second with her points at just over 13 points a game. And Lexi Marks, number 31, a senior, 10 points a game, kind of rounds out their top 3 in terms of scoring.
That was Hoopert there with a 3 that went long, and Nielsen's going to possess it. Here comes Shannon Fritz.
Yep, so kind of a difference here. You've got definitely more of an upperclassman team in BW, a team that has, well, it does have a lot of different starters from last year. Still some girls with some experience, as opposed to Ellsworth, who is really, really young. And a team that you would expect to see just get better as the year goes on. Good drive there. Good defense by BW. Fritz.
Yeah, Beth just kind of took that. Trinity was going to take a 3 for sure.
Yep. Fritz to Nielsen. Nielsen just rims it out.
Yeah, so we had some issues. It looks like when we went live, it looked like it went to last night's unplayed wrestling. That's a good move there.
Really was.
By Stoltenberg, no good. She's going to get her own rebound. Went to our wrestling link, and it looked like we were live on wrestling, but it wasn't letting us stop that, so we had to reset our whole system. And so you missed the 7-8 minutes of pregame we would typically do, and we're going to try to fit that in as the night progresses. But another long 3 there by Hoopert.
Long 3, and nobody from the Hawks rebounding there. Just kind of let it go.
Yeah, and I can't imagine that Coach Com is going to love that, as Marks is going to go to the free throw line. She's taken that. Is that right? 55 free throws already this year?
That's what it says. 61.8%. And right there, I mean, just a good hustle rebound. Got after it.
Good on her first.
And yeah, you're right on that the first shot for BW. Nobody boxed out. That second one, there was a little bit of effort. Marks still got in there and got after the ball. And you're right, Coach Com is not going to be happy with that.
Well, and I mean, from the simple perspective of, you don't want to allow second chance, third chance, fourth chance points, but when you look at the size of the girls there, Borkhardt has about 4 inches on hers. Trinity's playing the perimeter, probably has 6 or 7 inches on anybody that is near her. Shannon is not a short point guard. Like, there's plenty of size. So, I mean, sometimes you can look at, like the boys had the other day, where they're playing against guys that are, 6.5 feet tall. Yeah, you're going to lose the rebounding battle. But
absolutely,
when you have the height advantage, and 4 of the 5 spots on the floor, you would think you'd have a little bit better chance of getting a rebound. That's going to be Trinity's second foul.
Yep, 2 quick ones right there. And where the first one was maybe an iffy call, that one was a definite call, definitely a foul.
So where do you stand on the 2 fouls in the first half? How long do you make a player sit?
It depends on the game situation. Right now, you're up 7-1. You're feeling pretty comfortable about your position. There's 14 minutes in. If the game stays fairly comfortable from a Blackhawk standpoint, you probably let her sit longer. If it gets a little closer, you need a little spark. Maybe you have her play. 14 minutes is a long time to sit for a half, so I would tend to probably keep her out here for 4 or 5 minutes. Maybe bring her back in for just a minute or two to kind of keep her head in the game, and then sub her back out after that.
I mean, if you pick up that 3rd foul in the first half, though, you're in pretty bad shape. That foul is going to be on Grover first. And we're going to see Shannon Fritz go to the free throw line. She's 24 of 46 on the season. I would guess, and I don't have these figures in front of me because we don't have them, but I would guess her free throw percentage goes up with the game.
Would agree. Yeah.
Late in the second half, I feel much better about Shannon shooting free throws than I do early in the first half.
Steal by Mittling there, back to Nielsen.
Little mid-range set shot. Nielsen good for 2. And the Hawks can get in their press, and Fritz is going to get called for a travel. She was assisted on that travel as she went to the ground, but
she was. And even if it's not, I just don't. And even if the spirit of the rule is that I don't like that call. I've never liked that call. If people just go to the floor for some reason, I don't think it's an automatic travel. And
but what about that one?
Yeah, I don't think it was a travel, to be honest with you.
Okay.
I think it's either a foul that caused that, or and I really hate the ones where people dive on the floor. We saw this in the boys' game. If you dive on the floor and you make an effort and you slide a little bit, I mean, I understand you can't get up, you can't
roll over,
make an athletic move, yeah. But if you're just diving on the floor and you get called because your body shifts a little bit, I think that's punishing effort, and I've always hated punishing effort. You want to see people get in on the floor. You want to see them going after it. So this wasn't necessarily an effort play. I would have had a tough time calling a travel.
We've had some subs here. We have Maccabee in for the Hawks, Maurer in for the Hawks, Pack in for the Hawks. Ellsworth makes their first sub with ponytails over numbers. I'm trying to figure out who is new. Maher, maybe?
Yeah, we've got Haley Maher is out there.
So she was not the starter. She's in now. Fritz for 3. Off the back iron. Pack's going to get that rebound. She's going to pivot a couple times. She's off and rebounded by Stoltenberg. Sophomore is going to bring it up the floor. Hawks playing man-to-man.
So how long would you keep a person out that has 2 fouls, picks up a second one right away? How long are you keeping them out?
Probably the rest of the half.
Okay.
That was kind of the standard when I coached. Good find by
Excellent
Fritz. It's a basket
there
by Mittling. That was kind of my standard protocol, just from the perspective of I was playing 9 guys, 10 guys, 11 guys.
Yep.
And so I just kind of shortened the rotation up and didn't really impact much. I'm going to try to thank all of our sponsors here at Blackhawk TV. Quick the Smokehouse, Whitecap Financial Advisors, Timberman Realtors, Family Chiro Care, Helverson Concrete Solutions, Ferns Lawn Care, St. Croix Custom Apparel, Federer Jewelers, Firehelm Langer, St. Croix Garage Doors, Blackhawk Garage Door, Pete's Construction, Crystal Orthodontics, CW Garage Door Distribution, Village Pharmacy, Woodville Garage Bar, Baldwin Lightstream, Schaefer Financial Services, American Family Insurance, Justin Nygaard Agency, Western Wisconsin Health, Wisconsin Credit Union, OEM Fabricators, Bumper to Bumper, Anytime Fitness, DMS Repair, Lupient Ford, Lakes Gas, TMS Auto, A-Star Concrete, Strikers Lanes, and Sports Bar, and Nielsen's Foods. Thank you to all of our sponsors here at Blackhawk TV. But that was just kind of the standard practice.
Yep.
Yep. From the from the player perspective, like, you knew that this is just how things were going to be.
Yep. And I agree with you. For the most part, I think that's usually what I'd follow. In the case of right here, where you have Trinity, who has been so instrumental to the Hawks' offense, both against Altoona and Central. She was, she was pretty much the primary scorer in those games, hitting the big shots down the stretch. You also don't want them to sit so long that they lose any rhythm that they might have, that they are kind of mentally checked out of the game for a little bit. So that would be my only fear.
Ellsworth still looking for their first field goal. They've missed probably 7 threes at this point. Fritz to McAfee, she's going to get to the middle of the court. She's going to go off glass, and her first points on the night. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different Hawks in the scoring column. That cross-court pass is open, but that's a hard pass to make, especially when you're trapped.
Absolutely, and you've got to have that ball pressure if you want to stop that pass, and the Hawks are good at it.
2 new ones here. So Libby Grohl back in the game for Ellsworth, and Beth Nielsen back in the game for the Hawks. Being able to set up in that press is just, it's a big advantage. And what you're going to get out of that deal, if you're the team being pressed, is you're going to get some good looks. But the idea is that everything that you've done on your whole possession has been hurried up, right?
Yep.
So that's a shot that I think everybody on the Ellsworth side is pretty happy if Maher can get that look. But when you've sped yourself up, the shooting percentage just goes down a little bit. And as a team, you're willing to trade off a couple really good looks for some live ball turnovers in the backcourt.
Absolutely. And a lot of times people will look at that press and only say, well, you're not getting turnovers or something else. But there are secondary benefits to that come out of it, like you just said. It speeds the other team up. It can give them different types of looks at the basket that they're not used to.
And as we talked about, how long would Trinity be out? About 5 minutes. She's checking in at 9:45. I'm going to get through some ads here. For over 38 years, OEM Fabricators has been building the backbone of industries worldwide, from construction and mining to rail, oil and gas, and agriculture. As a Wisconsin Manufacturer of the Year and Certified Family-Friendly Workplace, we proudly employ over 280 skilled team members across Woodville, Nielsville, and Phillips. Looking for a career with purpose? We offer flexible 7-day schedules and hands-on opportunities in metalworking. Visit OEMFAB.com to learn more. OEM Fabricators, manufacturing like we mean it.
And, one other thing that in my opinion has been impressive here with Coach Com in his first year is he started the season and they weren't pressing at all. They were trying to work on stuff and work on their half-court defense. And I know that they played 2 extremely tough opponents. It would be fun to see them play River Falls again later in the year, Rice Lake later in the year.
I don't really want to play Rice Lake ever again, no matter who I am or what team. She played 42 against in a game the other night.
Yeah, and obviously they're going to get better too. But what I think he did that was really smart is he really worked on a lot of that stuff first before he started, and he's kind of slowly implemented little stuff here and there where that, it took him 3-4 games to put in that zone pressure. They've kind of slowly added stuff, and I think it's been real impressive. You've seen them get better week in, week out.
Yep.
From a team that, we said is older, but there's not a lot of varsity experience on it.
Yeah, I mean, aside from Shannon, who's played a lot over the last 3 years, and Trinity, who...
Yep, Trent played a lot last year.
A lot last year, but not really beyond that. I mean, we've seen Ashlyn get some minutes. She played a little bit during the state run, and I think a lot of the girls that were on the roster got in late in that game against Edgewood.
Right. And Katie played a lot. Borkart,
yep, especially
was
with
a big
Haley.
contributor.
Yeah. But I think Coach Com saw firsthand that team that made the run to state took a long time to get to the point of firing on all cylinders.
Yep.
And they went on a run. I mean, there was a loss in Prescott, I want to say, in the middle of January, and then they didn't lose another game after that. And just getting better, peaking at the right time. You don't have to be great in November. You don't have to be great in December. That's a good basket there by Hooper, her first. You can kind of take your time and, like you said, slowly introduce things when you're doing other things well. And we've seen a Blackhawk team here that over the last 6 years or so has really emphasized stopping the other team from scoring.
Yep, absolutely. So, and we saw that the same. Work on your half-court defense first. Once we feel fairly confident that you can play good half-court defense, now we're going to expand it out.
And that kind of slows the game down for the less experienced players too.
Yep.
And probably was the right way of doing it. Oh, there is Shannon Pinder girl, and had an opportunity, just missed the window there, but she's going to get it in here to Borkhardt, and she misses with her left, too far underneath on the second chance. Shanny is no good. Borkhardt again, and she's going to get called for a
travel. Yep.
Was that a travel?
She picked her foot up, but I don't believe she ever put her pivot foot back down, which is...
It looks travel-ish.
It
right?
does.
I mean,
it does.
Good hands by Maurer.
Yep.
Too strong there, and
yep.
Here come Ellsworth on a break. Maurer no good. Blocked by Maurer. It's Maurer on Maurer crime.
And that's a tough play there by Maurer. She's running full bore, and she was able to stop herself and keep herself there in position for that block.
Borkhardt gets doubled, finds the cutting Mittling. She's going to kick it out to Fritz. Step through, no good. Fritz, second chance, no good.
Yep.
And here comes Marks.
And with those shots in the lane, I'd really like to see Shannon lean into them a little bit more, get to the line. She's kind of fallen away, and she's not going to get a foul call if she's fallen away from the defender. I'd like to see her kind of create a little contact.
That was a good take by Hooper, no good. And that shot is going to bounce out of bounds. And we're going to get Blomberg in the game. I mean, are we looking at Ellsworth's bench and that's all the girls in the program? Would you make that assumption, City?
Well, I'm counting up what they have in the program. It looks like they have 14 girls listed in the program. So, yeah, that's probably it, which, and we've seen that especially with girls basketball here, not just in our area, not just in our schools, but around the state and everywhere. Yep. That numbers are low.
Yep. It's a good block there. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to stay Panthers ball. Do you think the long season is a significant factor?
I think it's a factor. Honestly, I think the bigger factor is just how much other sports have really built up, and so many kids now are one sport athletes where you see them focusing on one thing or another, and frankly, basketball right now is kind of losing out to. Yep. I see it, especially volleyball last night. Watch the Wisconsin.
How much fun was that game, though?
That was a terrific match, which I thought Wisconsin had it. I think they outplayed them in every aspect of the match, and except for the final score.
Yeah, I think not to get too far off track, but when Simon went down with her little hip injury. They never really they didn't seem to cover the ground as much, and I think maybe the block numbers of Kentucky wasn't super high, but it impacted Collier a lot, who's a very, very good volleyball player. But let's get back to action here. Fritz on the fast break is no good. Rebounded by Mittling. She cleans up the mess. She's got 6. Do I have that right? She's got 6 points.
She's had the first 2 of the game on a cross-court pass. She had another 2 on a cross-court pass, and just that one now.
And that was Hooper. She's got her second basket. She's got 4 of the Panthers' 5. The Hawks up 11.
Nice entry there by Mittling.
Low to high, and that's
Fritz. They finished it off.
Her first points of the game, but she's impacted this game in so many ways, as she often does. We have a timeout by Coach Yeager, and here's some more ads. Looking for a place that drives good times? Head to Woodville Garage Bar, where muscle cars, cold drinks, and live music come standard. Located in the heart of Woodville, we're serving up American favorites with a retro roadside twist. Come for the food and stay for the music, or sit doing karaoke. Woodville Garage Bar is a great venue with the best vibes around. Woodville Garage Bar, more than a bar, it's a destination. Are you financially prepared for the big game of life? Whitecap Financial Advisors wants to help you with your game plan. Just like no 2 teams are the same, no 2 investors are the same. Here's the play-by-play. Together we will 1, make the plan, 2, work the plan, 3, review the plan. Whitecap Financial Advisors specializes in investment management, financial and retirement planning, life insurance, and education funding. Call today to set up your no-cost, no-obligation appointment at their Roberts or Turtle Lake location, 715-760-9001. From the roughest seas to the highest peaks, Whitecap Financial Advisors will be with you every step of the way. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Osaic Wealth Incorporated, member FINRA, SIPC. Osaic Wealth is separately owned, and other entities and or marketing names, products, or services referenced here are independent of Osaic Wealth. So we have a Baldwin-Woodville student section here that is not huge, but for being the last day before Christmas break, do you is that kind of what you expected to see, Stitt, now that your Christmas break has officially begun?
Yes, it has. It started at about 3:15 this afternoon. So yeah, it's a pretty small crowd here for a Friday night, but yeah, you figure you got people traveling. It's cold out, although it's warm in here. So.
That's a good take. Basket's good. She's got 4. I'll tell you, the Ellsworth players and teachers and employees, we still have 2 more days left.
Okay.
Monday and Tuesday before break starts. On the well, we go through what we must go through the 23rd, and then just have Christmas Eve off. Christmas is on Thursday.
Christmas Eve is Thursday, I believe.
Christmas Eve is Thursday, or Christmas is Thursday?
Oh no, Christmas is Thursday.
Yeah, so
you're absolutely right.
We go through the 23rd.
Well, and you can see that in the way that these 2 teams are playing. The Hawks are active and happy, and Ellsworth is lamenting the fact that they have to go back to school next week.
Yep. Must have to talk to, according to the program, Superintendent Nadia. Think they could get
Brian Nadia.
You think they could get an alum's name right? Who do I need to talk to?
Well, Brian's listening tonight. We're definitely not pronouncing your name incorrectly, Brian Nadia. It's mistyped here in our program. Mr. Nadu for everybody down there in Ellsworth, and you know. And definitely trapped, and there's that D again. She got it back.
Yeah, there was contact. There's hard to tell if it was hand or ball or arm. But if you don't hear it, you didn't see it. That one surprised me a little bit.
It did. I actually thought that was probably about the least contact in all of that, but and Ellsworth probably wishes it wasn't either. But foul there on Fritz. And I was just going to say, I bet Trinity is not going to stay in there very long, because she definitely committed her 3rd foul somewhere in that stretch. Didn't get called, but
a pretty clean game otherwise.
We've got a 5-second call going the other way.
$20-5 here with 3 and change left. I don't know if you can see over there Jeremy Werner, who does quite a bit of officiating in a boot.
Oh, I didn't see the boot until you said that.
And so his officiating season's going to go on the injured reserve a little bit.
Hawks moving it a little bit, but I know Coach Kahn would like to see him use the whole floor, get that thing spread out there. Now they're starting to use both sides. They were kind of right heavy there for quite a bit.
Fritz for three, long. And the thing is, like, if you're up 15, and it's the first half, so there's a lot of time, but at some point, if you're down 15, you have to reevaluate how you're defending, right? I mean,
right.
There's no urgency if I'm playing against the zone and I'm up 15 to do anything. I could stand out there and hold the ball, old Milwaukee Vincent style, and
you can. I don't think that I think BW still wants to work on some stuff, and you don't want to, in this case, lose your momentum as well. Right. Yeah, Ellsworth is. Now I'm going to say it's a 2-3 zone. It looks like they're split with their two on top. I would attack it in that way.
Yeah, it kind of looks to me almost like a 3-2.
Well, there's times it's kind of looked like that, but I really think it's just that they're kind of matching up with that top girl.
So you're suggesting that the red offense is the one that we would attack.
Red, yeah.
The odd man front. McKenzie with a tip, and Pack possesses, and they're going to have to call a foul because, I mean, you could have called it out of bounds, but I think that's the right call. Stoltenberg's going to pick up her first.
Yep. And Ellsworth really has struggled with this pressure, obvious, and the Hawks have really done a nice job, even in their half court against the zone.
Well, they've been patient. Move the ball. I mean, they haven't settled for perimeter shots. They attack. They're going to say that's not intentional, and that's why it's on a kick.
Yep, absolutely. I think it was a good no whistle, not intentional kick. Somebody throws it at your foot.
Yeah, Beth Nielsen getting in position there at the high post.
There's a long cross-court pass, probably ill-advised. Stoltenberg back the other way, nice basket.
Her first points on the night. Stoltenberg averages 13.
Fritz immediately back the other way, and caught in the corner. Going to be out of bounds off Ellsworth. And what's kind of different about this zone versus, it's like a half a matchup zone, and a half a normal zone. Nice pickup there by Pack. Takes it right in. You see girls almost matching up down low and following girls that don't have the ball, and then other girls are playing more of a true zone. It's good little step through by Stoltenberg. Yeah, she's heating up. That's
second basket. So Hooper with 4, Stoltenberg with 4, Marks with a free throw. There's your 9 for the Panthers, who were just hoping to get to double figures before the intermission. I think Hawks will be content to get one late good look here in the half. I hate
what's your thought here?
Save it for one. I hate it.
Okay.
I hate it. Let's get a good one. And if the good one comes with 25 seconds left, you take a good one with 25 seconds left.
Absolutely, and I'm also of the opinion that if you're on defense in this situation, now BW is not pulling it out. They're still running their offense, which I think is what you're calling for.
Yes.
But when teams do pull it out, I guess as a defense, we always used to coach, then get out there and be aggressive.
Right.
Get out there and get after it because they're not going to try and score anyway.
Oh, that was almost a bank shot baseline 3. Yeah, I just, if you wait for the last shot, it's like, when do you start your attack? Do you do it with 10 seconds? Do you do it with 5 seconds? Like,
yep.
And how often or not do you see the team turn the ball over, especially at the high school level?
Yeah, well, and
that
is a trouble.
They got her. So the old student section counting down about 4 seconds early. She was rushed into thinking that she needed to take a shot.
I'll be honest, I've also never understood that. In my opinion, when
do
it's
it the other way?
Yeah, you do it the other way. You count late.
Yeah.
So when it's at 5, you say 10.
7, 6.
So they don't take a shot
Right.
and the buzzer goes off. I've never understood that to force them to get a shot up.
Because you wanted to get the ball back. So you could get a shot out, they just didn't. Because the heave now, it's not an official stat. It doesn't count against your own.
There's also a lot of times I've seen baskets go in because they started counting.
Yeah, true. All right, we are going to do some more advertisements here as we go into half, and we'll see you to preview half number 2.
For over 38 years, OEM Fabricators has been building the backbone of industries worldwide, from construction and mining to rail, oil and gas, and agriculture. As a Wisconsin Manufacturer of the Year and certified family-friendly workplace, we proudly employ over 280 skilled team members across Woodville, Neillsville, and Phillips. Looking for a career with a purpose? We offer flexible 7-day schedules and hands-on opportunities in metalworking. Visit OEMFAB.com to learn more. OEM Fabricators, manufacturing like we mean it. Looking for a place that drives good times? Head to Woodville Garage Bar, where muscle cars, cold drinks, and live music come standard. Located in the heart of Woodville, we're serving up American favorites with a retro roadside twist. Come for the food and stay for the music. Woodville Garage Bar is a great venue with the best vibes around. Woodville Garage Bar, more than a bar, it's a destination. Are you financially prepared for the big game of life? Whitecap Financial Advisors wants to help you with your game plan. Just like no two teams are the same, no two investors are the same. Here's the play-by-play. Together, we will 1. Make the plan, 2. Work the plan, 3. Review the plan. Whitecap Financial Advisors specializes in investment management, financial and retirement planning, life insurance, and education funding. Call today to set up your no-cost, no-obligation appointment at their Roberts or Turtle Lake location. 715-760-9001. From the roughest seas to the highest peaks, Whitecap Financial Advisors will be with you every step of the way. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Mosaic Wealth, Inc., member FINRA SIPC. Mosaic Wealth is separately owned, and other entities and or marketing names, products, or services referenced here are independently of Mosaic Wealth. At Christo Orthodontics, our goal is to exceed your expectations. Our care is centered around you, and we want you to have fantastic experiences that lead to a perfect, healthy smile. That's why our doctors and orthodontic teams go out of their way to keep you smiling throughout every step of the process. Our unique combination of lifelong experience, highly qualified and caring team members, and dedication to going above and beyond to meet your unique needs has led us to be the area's preferred orthodontic provider. Exceptional smiles and extraordinary experiences. That's what matters to us. We can't wait to care for you. Looking to get your Wisconsin driver's license or just need a refresher behind the wheel? Bumper to Bumper in Somerset, Wisconsin has you covered. Locally owned and operated, we offer flexible driver education, online or in-person classroom instruction, plus professional behind-the-wheel training. Whether you're a teen getting your permit or an adult brushing up on the rules of the road, we're here to help you drive with confidence. Visit us online at btbsdllc.com. That's btbsdllc.com. Bumper to Bumper Driving School. Driven to teach, committed to safety. When your ride needs work, don't mess around. Bring it to the pros at DMS Repair. We specialize in ATV, UTV, and snowmobile repairs, from full engine rebuilds to drivetrain upgrades. Need performance? We've got clutch kits, ECM tunes, turn signal kits, rims, tires, you name it. We work on all major brands, and with our advanced diagnostic software, no job is too big or too small. DMS Repair. Get back out there stronger than ever. Looking for your next Ford? Whether it's a rugged truck, a dependable SUV, or a certified used vehicle, Lupient Ford in Baldwin has you covered. We're your hometown source for new and used Fords, expert service, genuine parts, and a car buying experience that's second to none. Visit us at 850 Fern Drive in Baldwin, where great service and great vehicles come standard. At Firehelm Langer, your goals come first. With offices in Baldwin, Ellsworth, River Falls, and Lake Elmo, we offer the expertise of a large CPA firm delivered with the personal attention of a trusted local partner. From bookkeeping and payroll to tax prep, planning, and financial projections, we take the time to understand your business and build lasting relationships. Firehelm Langer, local, responsive, reliable. Let's move forward together. Since 1903, Nielsen's Foods has been proud to serve our communities with quality, care, and a smile. From fresh baked goods to our full-service deli, bakery, and Caribou Coffee, there's something for everyone. Don't miss our award-winning Nielsen's Market Meats and the friendly staff that make shopping here feel like home. At Nielsen's, we're building more than just a store. We're building a family. Nielsen's Foods, over a century of service, a lifetime of trust. When it comes to your home or business, trust experience you can count on. At Blackhawk Garage Door, we're your local experts for garage door sales, service, and installations. Plus, beautiful polyurethane concrete floor coatings for your garage, patio, pool deck, and more. Our coatings are completed in just one day and come with a lifetime warranty. Proudly serving Western Wisconsin and the Twin Cities Metro for over 20 years, we're here for your residential and commercial needs. Contact Blackhawk Garage Door today and make your space look and perform its best. BlackhawkGarageDoor.com. Stay warm and cozy this winter with Lakes Gas, your local family-owned propane company, proudly serving the community for over 65 years. From heating and cooking to backyard grilling, Lakes Gas delivers reliable, affordable propane for homes and businesses alike. With locations in Roberts and Hager City, we're committed to exceptional service and giving back to the communities we serve. Discover the Lakes Gas difference. Visit lakesgas.com today. Looking to buy or sell a home? Trust the team your neighbors have trusted for years, Timmerman Realtors. Led by Don and Andrew, Timmerman Realtors brings generations of experience and a personal touch to every deal. They're not just agents, they're part of the community. Whether it's your first home or your forever home, let Timmerman Realtors guide you every step of the way. Timmerman Realtors, local, trusted, family-owned. Life's full of twists and turns, but whatever comes next, Wisconsin Credit Union is right there with you. With 24/7 access through online banking, our mobile app, text banking, and even touch-tone phone service, managing your money is easy, anytime, anywhere. Rooted in the philosophy of people helping people, we're proud to support local causes and spread kindness across our communities. Because at Wisconsin, we're not just strong, we're community strong.
All right, welcome back. It's half number 2. Hawks 24-9. As this gets underway, I'll give you the update here. Shannon Fritz has 6. Mackenzie Mittling has 8. Kara with 3. Maurer with 1. Nielsen with 2. Pack with 2. McAbee with 2. Borkart with 2. That's 24 for the Hawks. On the Panthers side, Stolenberg with 4. Hooper with 4. And Marks with 1. That's 9. It's a 15-point lead. Libby Grohl for 3. Bounces off the rim, and it's no good.
And there's Stoltenberg kind of hanging around. She's gotten a little more active hanging around down here. We saw it at the end of the half.
It's a good hustle by Matzik, but it's going to be
an over and back.
And
I guess I thought it was still a loose ball.
So did Ellsworth possess it in the front court?
And that's what I didn't think. I thought it was kind of a loose ball. That's another.
All right, I believe we are back online. Sorry about that. Apparently, the students aren't the only thing on Christmas vacation. The high school Wi-Fi has also gone on a little vacation, but we're back on now. And what you missed was a Tate Hoopert 2-point basket, brings the Panthers within 13.
And we just saw there Bethany Nielsen missed from a 3 in the corner.
And Hoopert's getting going. She's got 8. It's a 4-0 run for the Panthers to start the second half. And importantly, if the Blackhawks aren't scoring, they're not getting in their press. And that allows Ellsworth to do kind of what they want in the half court. So we'll see what Coach Com has dialed up. It's still that zone. Will the Hawks settle for perimeter shots? I would like to think that if they are, it's going to be this girl. She is going to put it short, and it's going to be a held ball. It's going to stay here. In comes Pack, out goes Fritz.
Yeah, and we've seen a couple of BW possessions here in the second half. I believe they've either all ended in a turnover or a 3-point shot. In the first half, they were really good at moving the ball around this zone, getting on the weak side. There's a shot in the lane, just off. And we're going to have a foul called here, I believe, against Mittling.
You are correct, sir.
Battling for that one. They are going to get into their pressure, though. And nice to see them attack there and try and get one in the lane, because they were getting a little complacent there. Shooting the threes.
Oh.
And that was
close, but apparently not out of bounds.
And I have new contacts in, and I could see it hit the line, but
Panther turnover.
Again,
do you have new
you don't see it
in Stiddy, or do you have a new contact in?
One contact.
One time. You know, I feel like someone needed to lift the green review card, see if that ball actually did hit line. Trinity goes without the ball, but it is going to bounce off of Grohl out of bounds. Maurer coming in. She's going to be in for Trinity Carroll.
Trinity. And Trinity's kind of, I mean, she's had a rough game in that I believe she had her second foul about 3.5 minutes into the first half.
Yep.
Hasn't played much.
Maurer too good. And they inbound it quick before the Hawks can really get set up.
Get down, break the press.
But when Matzik caught that ball in the corner, it was like, I mean, she thought about taking that shot, and that's exactly what you're okay with your press doing. Is Hoopert's going to go to the line. Nielsen commits her first, because it does. It just speeds up your thoughts, and you're like, I got to get in, I got to shoot before I'm trapped. Look at all the popcorn. It's like Christmas over there in the student section here.
It's close, isn't it?
Everybody's going to get a bag. Everybody gets a bag. I was going to tell you, and we ran into issues pregame, but I told my son that he needed to report to the booth in the second half of the halftime intermission for this new segment called Opinions with Cade.
I didn't see him show up.
He didn't. I told him if he wanted to wear my sweatshirt, which he's wearing, that he needed to do it. And I said it's going to be pretty easy, because whatever Stiddy asks you, you just have to respond with, He said that hasn't been something in class lately, though. So
now we've kind of gone away from it a little bit. I guess we've probably tried to cover some content. So
he said you played a game today in physics. Is that true?
That is true. It's a day before break.
Got some subs on the floor here.
And in my defense, they did have a test yesterday. We hammered them up through yesterday.
You know, you could have got one more day of content and then tested today.
Yeah, you're right.
But there was someone.
Oh, nice drive there by Midling.
She's got it. 2, 4, 6. I got it for 8.
And we're going to have a foul right there coming back on Midling.
Her third. See if Coach Kahn makes that sub.
So we've now got Kenzie with 3, and we also have Trinity with 3. And it looks like Coach Kahn is going to bring
Trinity has 2.
Trinity back in. Oh, that's right. She only has 2.
You thought she should have picked up her third.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Sounds just like when I was in your class for physics.
What, you should have had an A?
No, you're absolutely right. Jeremy, you're absolutely right.
Good board there by Pack. She's going to bring it out of there. We're going to push a little bit.
Oh, I thought they might get her for a little carry, a little extra hezzy. I do feel like Stiddy are Pack for 3. Good. The best physics stories might not come out until Avery Borowitz is playing. Is that fair?
Yeah, we'll
table those for next year.
I think so. I think that makes sense. Maybe some stories about her dad. Midling coming back, Fritz coming back.
So the lead was down to 11. Hawks scored 5 pretty quickly there, and now it's 16. Pack is going to take it, get it up against the board, no good. She's going to wrestle that one free.
Yeah, and good job of just not giving up on it. You know, a lot of times people miss shots and they kind of stop, and she didn't.
Borkart hits Fritz, and then she's just going to clean up the mess again. And, yeah, they're going to get a foul there. That is Matzik's second. I have her for 2. Yep.
Now we've got Carol back into the game. She's been sitting at the scorer's table for about 3 minutes, waiting to come in. And there's a turnover. Good D by Ellsworth. Nice jump there by Fritz, and gets her hand on the ball, but she stepped on the line. It's going the other way.
And if Nick agrees with that call, yep. Did you see?
He nodded.
She turned. She said, "Is that a violation?" He with a mouthful of popcorn says, "Yep," because she was established in the front court.
Oh, I thought she was out of bounds.
No, she was established in the front court and then stepped into the back court. You need a stronger contact.
I guess I do.
Oh, good take. That was a quick first step by the freshman. She's up to 12.
Yeah, and with the left hand.
I understand, or at least I believe I understand.
Pack again for 3.
That Tate Hoopert has a sister that is a 7th grader who is also a very good basketball player.
And good recovery there by the Hawks. It looked like that was probably going to be an easy layup.
Good bucket there by Stoltenberg.
Yeah, and regardless, Stoltenberg gets a bucket.
Ellsworth just has to get some stops. I mean, they're starting to score. They got 10 so far in the second half, but
they do. And you know, you talked about it in the first half. You know, the stops have been hard to come by, but the zone is still there.
Yep.
So, and again, maybe it's something too. You've got a young team. You're trying to get them to learn one thing. What you feel is the best for you. At some point, you know, we've always talked about, you know, I like starting with the base of man-to-man, because late in the game, if you're down, you're going to have to go to it.
Yep. Fritz there with the interception return for a touchdown. She's very handsy.
And I was going to say she almost had a foul there. We do have a foul coming up.
Be Mara with her first, and there's going to be a timeout on the floor. Coach Yeager with a full timeout. At Christo Orthodontics, our goal is to exceed your expectations. Our care is centered around you, and we want you to have fantastic experiences that lead you to a perfect, healthy smile. That's why our doctors and orthodontic teams go out of their way to keep you smiling throughout every step of the process. Our unique combination of long-time experience, highly qualified and caring team members, and dedication to going above and beyond to meet your unique needs has led us to be the area's preferred orthodontic provider. Exceptional smiles and extraordinary experiences, that's what matters to us. We can't wait to care for you. Looking to get your Wisconsin's driver's license or just need a refresher behind the wheel? Bumper to Bumper in Somerset has you covered. Locally owned and operated, we offer flexible driver education, online or in-person classroom instruction, plus professional behind-the-wheel training. Whether you're a teen getting your permit or an adult brushing up on the rules of the road, we're here to help you drive with confidence. Visit us online at btbsdllc.com. That's btbsdllc.com. Bumper to Bumper Driving School. Driven to teach, committed to safety. When your ride needs work, don't mess around. Bring it to the pros of DMS Repair. We specialize in ATV, UTV, and snowmobile repairs, from full engine rebuilds to drivetrain upgrades. Need performance? We've got clutch kits, ECM tunes, turn signal kits, rims, tires, you name it. We work on all major brands, and with our advanced diagnostic software, no job is too big or too small. DMS Repair. Get back out there stronger than ever.
And so the lead is swelled up here to 19. Ava Pax had a couple of threes here in the second half.
Yep, Shannon Fritz getting going and making some fast break points for the Hawks.
Yep.
But you do wonder in 2 years when Stoltenberg's a senior and Hoopert's a junior.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely some talent there that you can see.
That's going to be Beth's second.
Well, and I mean, really, Ellsworth, they've got Marks, who's averaged 10 a game for him, is a nice little player as a senior. They've got Liberty Grow as a senior, and those are their only two seniors that they have. So, absolutely, you see this team that could definitely build from where they are as a younger group of girls getting up through the program. You know, maybe taking their lumps a little bit, at least at the start of this year, but as the years go on, absolutely getting better.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen a lot of teams in the middle border really do that. We saw Somerset with that a couple of years ago, where, you know, when I say a couple of years ago, it's probably a long time ago now, but where they had a group come up as freshmen and sophomores and took their lumps and were a really strong team there by the end.
Yep. I mean, you can go back to the Baldwin-Woodville teams of.
We're going to have a timeout called to save the 10-second call.
Okay, it's going to be a short timeout, so I'm going to quickly read this to you. Looking for your next Ford, whether it's a rugged truck, a dependable SUV, or a certified used vehicle, Lupien Ford in Baldwin has you covered. We're your hometown source for new and used Fords, expert service, genuine parts, and a car buying experience that's second to none. Visit us at 850 Fern Drive in Baldwin, where great service and great vehicles come standard. At Firehelm Langer, your goals come first. With offices in Baldwin, Ellsworth, River Falls, and Lake Elmo, we offer the expertise of a large CPA firm delivered with the personal attention of a trusted local partner. From bookkeeping and payroll to tax prep, planning, and financial projections, we take the time to understand your business and build lasting relationships. Firehelm Langer, local, responsive, reliable. Let's move forward together.
And, you know, with also that said, you got to give some credit here to BW coming off a hugely emotional game on Tuesday against St. Croix Central, who I think a lot of people were picking to win the conference this year. And really, the Blackhawks now with two huge wins on the road against both Altoona and Central, that this could have been a little bit of a letdown. And frankly, from the get-go, they've been pretty good.
Yeah, I'm not writing Central off yet. I mean,
absolutely. I'm not saying that they're done, but
Sophie Hook wasn't playing, and she's a pretty big part of that team.
But for BW to get those two wins on the road against at Altoona and at Central, regardless of how it was done, are two huge wins.
Yep. And
the Hawks are going to run a nice pass again there by Fritz. Back over, and Borkart with the follow.
She's got 4. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now there's 6.
And
Hawks with multiple baskets. And Fritz kind of out of control. I think she was anticipating contact.
She was. And you saw in the last possession, we've seen it a number of times today, what Shannon's big strength is her passing. And, that's what makes this team tough to zone, is because she sees the floor so well. And right as I say that, we have a turnover. But she does. She sees the floor so well that she can hit cutters to the basket better than most girls in high school basketball.
Yeah, I mean, you said that's her big strength, I would say. Quickness, defense, anticipation of things. She's got a lot of things that kind of set her apart from other girls on the floor.
Now we're a little short on that 3.
So Hoopert here with, she's got 12. Stoltenberg's got 9. It's 21 of the Panthers, 22. Good move by Hoopert, no good on the layup. Ball's kicked out to Maher, no good. And Katie's going to possess for the Hawks.
And Hooper's going to stay around a little bit, and
Carroll's been on the bench for a while. I would guess that we'll see. Coach Kahn's pretty, I mean, his rotations are pretty quick. Seems like he hasn't made a sub for a while. Now Pack picks up her first.
Yeah, and sometimes that's something that happens too as a coach, where you kind of get into the rhythm of the game and the flow of the game, and there's times you actually kind of just forget about it a little bit, where things are going well, you're watching, you're coaching the kids on the floor, and you kind of forget that, hey, she's only been in there for
a handful of minutes, yeah.
A couple minutes here this half. And as we say that, here she comes. And tipped there by Fritz, and just a really nice hustle play, ran over there, threw it off. Lexi Marks, and it's going to go down to the Hawks.
Blomberg in for Marks.
Ellsworth is still going to stay with that zone.
Carroll no good from 3.
Nice little drop. Oh boy, great block, even better.
Fritz across court.
It was short by Pack.
Short on the floater. Trin back to Fritz, and she's going to
call her for the walk.
The shuffle. Jimmy Kropelnicki looking at his phone, didn't see that call, which is probably fortunate because he would have been chirping at the official, even though that was the right call. Hooper just puts the shoulder down, but Pack gets a piece of that and possesses and comes back the other way. Those two will get to go at it for the next handful of years. That'll be fun.
Yeah, absolutely. And, even though she got blocked on that, I really like her aggressiveness. I mean, as a freshman, to just continually take it in there and kind of take your lumps against definitely a more experienced team.
Yep.
Sure. She's going to get better. You can see the talent there, and I love the aggressiveness out of her.
Yeah, I mean, she's averaging 19 a game. That's pretty significant for a freshman at boys, girls, any level.
Yeah, absolutely. And Stoltenberg there also with a nice drive. She's going to go to the line and shoot 2.
Just going to give me an opportunity to tell you that since 1903, Nielsen's Foods has been proud to serve our communities with quality care and a smile. From fresh baked goods to our full-service deli, bakery, and Caribou coffee, there's something for everyone. Don't miss our award-winning Nielsen's Market Meats and the friendly staff that make shopping here feel like home. And Nielsen's, we're building more than just a store, we're building a family.
And just to quickly mention this because we're at a point in the game. Last week you mentioned that the Ice Hockey Hall of Fame was coming out last week. Is it the and we now have a spot. We were maybe guessing Moorhead, maybe St. Paul. I think we were pulling for Moorhead.
Yeah,
at least I was.
The Minnesota Hockey Hall of Fame earlier this week selected Inver Grove Heights as the home, which,
you know, if I'm thinking hockey in Minnesota, the first thing that comes to my mind is Inver Grove Heights.
It's really not. War Road, I think, was your call last week. Bemidji, things like that.
I mean, Inver Grove Heights, I think they have a Burlington coat factory, maybe is about all I think of. But now they have a Hockey Hall of Fame.
You know what? We're going to go there together, Steady, me and you. When I got the email, the first thing I thought was, I need to let Steady know about this.
Yeah. In the meantime, Ellie Wang is in for BW.
She just
Jump into Borkhardt. And look at that little drop, switch her hand. Nice move there by Katie.
You know, if she would have just chinned it, it would have been almost perfect. It's going to be fumbled and recovered by Maher. Speaking of fumbles and recoveries, did you watch last night's Thursday Night Football game?
The very end. I did not watch most of it. I believe you're going to bring up the fumble play.
Yes.
I saw the highlight of it.
Yeah, the play was called an incomplete pass, and the Seahawk player picked it up off the ground, and then they reviewed it, and they said it was actually a fumble, and the ball rolled into the end zone and was picked up in the end zone for 2 points. So got the Seahawks to a tie, and then ended up winning on a 2-point conversion in overtime, which was the first time that's happened in NFL history.
That I didn't know.
Yeah, I just read that today.
No, it was definitely an interesting play. I mean, some of those things you just don't understand. Like whenever there's a loose ball on the field, you always just pick it up.
Yep.
So there's just little things that seem to happen. You know, the guys that drop the ball running into the end zone, things like that they shouldn't happen, but they do.
Inexplicable.
It is. Back to here. Good entry into Maccabee.
It's going to be Libby Grove's third.
Yep. Her third, only the fourth team foul though, so Hawks still a ways away from getting into the bonus.
Good seal by Maccabee. She's going to be short on that one, but it's going to be a foul on Stoltenberg, her second, I believe.
Yeah, we've seen a number of screen and pop-outs during this game, even against this zone, that they have gotten buckets underneath.
All right, I got to read this because we're going to run out of time. Otherwise, when it comes to your home or business, trust, experience you can count on. Blackhawk Garage Doors, we're your local experts for garage door sales, service, and installations, plus beautiful polyurea concrete floor coatings for your garage, patio, pool deck, and more. Our coatings are completed in just one day and come with a lifetime warranty. Proudly serving western Wisconsin and the Twin Cities Metro for over 20 years. We're here for all your residential and commercial needs. Contact Blackhawk Garage Door today and make your space look and perform its best. BlackhawkGarageDoor.com. Matzik with a good move there. Excuse me, Maher.
Yep.
Grove cleaning up the mess. Little strong, and it is Carroll that comes out of the mess with the ball. The Brewer-Borowitz family making an exodus from the corner. Trying to beat traffic.
Which I'm sure will be busy tonight here in Baldwin. Woodville probably a little less so, but here in Baldwin I'm sure the traffic will be really busy.
Tonight?
Yeah, I don't know why.
I was like, is there something going on? I suggested you were going to sing karaoke in Woodville, so I thought we'd be busier in Woodville. Carroll from
Shot
15.
There for Carroll.
Good. Her first 2-point basket. She's got 5 well off her season average of almost 14, but the Hawks are up 20. As we approach the 2-minute mark, I'm going to tell you to stay warm and cozy this winter with Lakes Gas, your local family-owned propane company, proudly serving the community for over 65 years. From heating and cooking to backyard grilling, Lakes Gas delivers reliable, affordable propane for homes and businesses alike. With locations in Roberts and Hager City, we're committed to exceptional service and giving back to the communities we serve. Discover the Lakes Gas difference. Visit lakesgas.com today. Looking to buy or sell a home? Trust the team your neighbors have trusted for years, Timmerman Realtors. Led by Don and Andrew, Timmerman Realtors brings generations of experience and a personal touch to every deal. They're not just agents, they're part of the community. Whether it's your first home or your forever home, let Timmerman Realtors guide you every step of the way. Life's full of twists and turns, but whatever comes next, Wisconsin Credit Union is right there with you. 24/7 access through online banking, your mobile app, text banking, and even touch-tone phone service. Managing your money is easy anytime, anywhere. Rooted in the philosophy of people helping people, we're proud to support local causes and spread kindness across our communities. Because at Wisconsin, we're not just strong, we're community strong. The front end is no good there by Matzik.
Yeah, and Cameron Margolowski now checked into the game. Gets it up the floor. We've got Maurer back into the game.
We're going to get Hobley in here. Mara Hobley Jr. checking in.
Yeah, and I was going to say just a little bit ago, we've got an all-junior lineup out there right now, and Mara comes in as another junior.
And Maddie Carey checking in. She's a senior. Oh, good pass. McAbee is going to get fouled. She's going to go back to the line. That's going to give me an opportunity to thank all of our sponsors of Blackhawk TV one last time. The Smokehouse, Whitecap Financial Advisors, Timmerman Realtors, Family Chiro Care, Helverson Concrete Solutions, Ferns Lawn Care, St. Croix Custom Apparel, Fenner and Jewelers, Firehelm Langer, St. Croix Garage Doors, Pete's Construction, Christo Orthodontics, CW Garage Door Distribution, Village Pharmacy, Woodville Garage Bar, Baldwin Lightstream, Schaefer Financial Services, American Family Insurance, Justin Nygaard Agency, Western Wisconsin Health, Wisconsin Credit Union, Blackhawk Garage Door, OEM Fabricators, Nielsen's Foods, Strikers Lanes and Sports Bar, A-Star Concrete, TMS Auto, Lakes Gas, Looping It Ford, DMS Repair, Anytime Fitness, and Bumper to Bumper. Thank you to all of our sponsors here at Blackhawk TV. And McAbee was successful on the first throw.
And we've talked about this before. Do you make the second one knowing that your sub is sitting at the scorer's table?
Jeremy always missed. Sometimes on
good
purpose.
for Brecken. She made it.
Sometimes on purpose. Mostly, though, I remember looking at you, seeing I had a sub, putting it lightly off the front iron and getting to run a little bit more. Usually just call the timeout, though, the next time we touched it, so it didn't.
I was going to get you out one way or another.
Yeah, you were.
Long shot there for Ellsworth.
So 30's the number that the Hawks have been able to successfully hold
That's
their
going to be a travel.
Under now. This is Osceola. They held to 30, held Amory to 40, held Altoona to 47. But the 30-point mark has been something that Coach Com, and under Coach English as well, has been able to do. That's Hooper with another 2. She's up to 16. As the Hawks look to just run this clock out. Margolowski into carry. She's not going to take the shot.
Margolowski
Off the front rim. Stoltenberg up to Maher. She's going to get blocked, I guess, officially. And the Hawks victorious on this chilly Friday night. 48-28. Stiddy, any final words?
Nope. Merry Christmas to everybody. Have a happy holidays.
All right. For Anthony Stitt and Zach Ambrose, I'm Jeremy Nygaard, and thank you for joining us tonight. Have a great weekend, and be back probably not till after break. So long, everyone.